Russell, what? Anyway, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Kreative NoTice podcast. You got my fellow co-hosts, Adrian, Jeff. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Good.
Good. Okay, all right. Let's get the energy. Let's get this energy up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
In here.
There we go. There it is. We got a couple. Not a couple. We got a lot of topics for you guys. Kellen Moore to the Chargers, Sean Payne to the Broncos, DeMarco Ryan. Shout out to him, former Texan to the Texans. One topic I definitely put this in the group chat. Should referees be fined for all missed calls? So Jeff wanted to amend that because he's a LeBron hater. But he thought I was just talking basketball. But we're gonna do all sports. Super Bowl coverage and something that I figured that would be a problem. Do student athletes have leverage in with these NIL deals? Again, like, subscribe, comment. Appreciate the support. Let's just get right into it, man. First topic.
Yeah.
First time, man. This is the first time that we've had two African American quarterbacks in the Super Bowl. I'm gonna let Jeff take it away, man. How you feel about it?
Oh man, it's a great thing, for the sport to have two quarterbacks. One, is definitely technically sound. Is reading the actual playbook and so forth, and you got one that's pretty much a two-way player. Is learning the ins and outs. But I think he's coming along. Definitely have an MVP type season. It hurts, but Mahomes going to probably take the MVP from him. But I think it's a great thing. To introduce two of the next quarterback of the probably going to take over the next decade, possibly. I can definitely see Mahomes. Hurts, I don't know, but yeah.
Okay. What about you, Adrian, man? How you feeling?
Oh, I love it. I think it's been a long time, and I mean it's not no. People start jumping around. Well, I got to be a race thing. This is something we haven't. This has not been a thing that's been seen for years. I mean, it was at a time African Americans couldn't even play in the sport, let alone be allowed to even go in restaurants, just because of the color of their skin. So this right here, other folks or other coaches might look at it like, why has it got to be race thing? Why it can't be two equally matched athletes? You got a good point, but at the end of the day, it's still two African Americans who are both playing for the Super Bowl. It's not too many African Americans that even had the chance to play for the Super Bowl, let alone win it, just because of the nature of the sport. So, we ain't got to go down a large rabbit hole about it, but, I love it. I can, regardless of what people feel about Patrick Mahomes, you could definitely tell he's African American. I mean, hell, yeah, his mother's white, but his father definitely got some strong genes. But, congratulations to both of them, getting to this opportunity of a lifetime, and we're gonna see what they both do. Two equally matched quarterbacks. I think one just has more of an experience, but I'm very happy about two African Americans in the Super Bowl. It's really setting this tone. So they're really setting the tone for a lot of things to come.
Yeah, the sad part about it is that for a league that's predominantly black or African, let me say this, African American, that this is the first time this happening. Do you guys know who the first Super Bowl winner was that was black?
Quarterback?
Yeah, you muted, Jeff.
Doug Williams, Washington Redskins.
Yep, Doug Williams. He was the first QB back in, what was it, 1997?
I don't remember the year, but I know he was a backup quarterback for Joe Theismann when he got hurt. So he came in and won the Super Bowl.
Yep. So he started with the Rams, though, right?
No, I think so. I think because he started with the Rams, and then he transitioned to Washington.
Yeah, because it took him 11 years to get it, that Super Bowl chip. And back then, a lot of owners didn't think that an African American could have the mental capacity of a white quarterback. We were just good for our athletic stature. So it's kind of like I said, it's sad that it is sad that this doesn't happen earlier for a league that's predominantly black. So and he was I think the 17th pick. He went first round, but he was the 17th round pick in the draft. So it's a great thing. I'm one thing I think that is not getting a lot of maybe coverage, and maybe Super Bowl week it will get a little bit more, but it's not getting a lot of national media attention as of now. Because I do think of a lot of people probably do look at Patrick Mahomes like, okay, he's half black. It's not full black, but still a win in the book. Definitely for us having two African American QBs playing the Super Bowl. So now I'm happy I'm ready for the Super Bowl, even though I had my 49ers, that wasn't, a fair game, but Jalen Hurts.
It was a very fair game.
Oh no, it was not. That was not a fair game. He was playing against
the JV. What? They got outplayed. That's what happened.
They got hurt.
No, they got. I mean,
it's part of the sport. I mean, you got to.
Well, wow! Look who said that. I'm surprised that you even said that.
It's a part of the sport. I mean, injuries happens.
Wow! I could have sworn there's a topic that we talked about something like this.
And
it was like, and he was like, "That's not the point. That is not the point."
Lamar Jackson. When we were trying to talk about Lamar, he was like, I kept saying it's a part of the sport. And I understand that, but I'm still gonna say my gripe. Like, dang, it's like, they were on their fourth quarter. Who was it? Josh Johnson?
We're talking about contracts versus.
Oh my God.
I mean, this is something different. You know what I'm saying? This is we're talking about you. All right. So to my knowledge, to understanding, you saying that Lamar Jackson should have played the playoff game. That was the conversation of the injury.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is totally different. He was actually playing and got hurt.
But he still went back out there.
He did.
And he got hurt. He was still hurt. He's out for 6 months.
But he still went out there.
He went back out.
Patrick Mahomes has a high ankle sprain.
But again, that it proves my point even more. He went back out there and got what? Hurt. Now he's hurt even worse. He's 6 months hurt. He's out for 6 months. Brock Purdy.
But Brock Purdy didn't get hurt additionally. He just had that arm. All he did was hand the ball off after that.
Yeah, because he was hurt.
But he still played.
I mean, so you want a guy he went out there. I mean, Brock Purdy didn't have nothing to lose.
Okay, Patrick Mahomes.
I mean, we got two different injuries, bro. We're talking about a PCL versus a high ankle sprain. A high ankle sprain, a high ankle sprain is pretty much a sprained ankle.
It's still tougher to play on.
Yeah, a high ankle sprain, and you still
you got X-ray, so it was just bruised. So we're comparing two different injuries. We're talking about a knee versus ankle.
But if he goes out there and play, he can re-injure it even more, and then he can really be out for a while, and then he can be, going downhill. I'm just saying is that injuries come with it.
But ain't he got $500 million?
Hold on. Before we get to this, I don't want to.
I'm just saying.
I don't want to, because I feel like we're overshadowing the first topic.
It
was interrupted to try to make me get a.
Bobby got a good point.
Yeah, because
congratulations to Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes. Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
One thing I want to say before we go back, so Jeff can get his piece out, is that I definitely agree with you on the recognition that that these two teams and these players are getting, because you don't see a lot of commercial play. You're not seeing a lot of social media, pushing.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of it. Like, if you're an Eagles fan, you're going to see that in your algorithm, or if you're a Chiefs fan, you're going to see it in your algorithm. But you're not seeing more of it getting pushed. You're not seeing a lot of it getting played. You're just not. And I'm not saying that it's because of this and that. All I'm saying is that there's a big difference, because trust me, if it was Tom Brady in this position, oh my God, you couldn't turn on. You couldn't turn on anything. If it was when it was Peyton Manning on his last leg, after that, when his last time playing, we were playing for Denver, you just got every coverage play you can get. Same thing when Russell Wilson played against Tom Brady, when the Seahawks played against the Patriots, it had a big audience. I'm saying it's not a large. You just don't see the you just don't see the balloons and the confetti everywhere for it right now. That's all I'm saying. But congratulations on these two. Keep up the good work. You're doing a hell of a job. I'm happy. You know, I'm glad there's two different teams in here with very young quarterbacks. This right here is setting up the NFL for something big to be. I'm just excited. Yeah,
that's another good point. That's another good point. Young quarterbacks, and they're him, these two, Jalen, Patrick, who else? Joe Burrow and Josh Allen, Lamar.
Josh Allen's done.
Josh Allen's not done, bro. Okay. He's a young quarterback. He'll kick it out.
So yeah,